And then I will share my screen. Which I have on my share my screen on my Google Drive, right? All right, so now I got it. So create your influence with Zoom and how to have the people you've invited to Zoom meeting register beforehand. That's very important because you want to get in touch with them afterwards. You don't just say, okay, I gave you value and goodbye. You know, you want to get in touch with them and see how you can help them and eventually become your client, or they can refer you clients if they see the value that you have provided, right? So for you, if you have, if you're somebody who have not heard about Zoom, Zoom is like something that you can talk to people. They can be in the room, or you can just talk to them and record it. If you are not, if you have not signed up for Zoom, then you want to sign up because there's free. It's free. You can sign up for free and you can get 40 minutes um, up to 100 people. So that's not bad, you know. There's good and bad. Of course, there's limitations because it's free, but having being able to get 40 minutes for 100 people is not really bad at all. Now, if you are someone who already is progressing with your online business and you want to do more than 40 minutes, then get the paid Zoom account. I recommend it. Anyway, so are you logged in? If those who are not familiar with Zoom, then go ahead and sign up for free, or you can just do it later so we can get going. So this tutorial is for the paid Zoom account because you have to know that the host will need to have a paid Zoom account to access the registration feature. As I mentioned earlier, registration where people you have invited to Zoom account meeting, that they will register, that they have to register before they can join the meeting. That is good for you. So, you know, I will show you how. So once you're signed in to your account, just a reminder, this is for those people. If you want to have the people you invited to a Zoom meeting have to register before the event, then this is for you. Now that you're in your Zoom account, you go to meetings. On the left side of your screen, you can see there's several options: profile, meetings, webinars, personal contacts, all that. You go to meetings and then it will take you to create your meeting. No, it won't take you to create your meeting. But for this tutorial, you are going to create a new meeting because that's where you can find the registration. If you see, like I did, I created Branding 101 and it will be on the 21st, 9 a.m. And I have required a registration. So if you see the arrow, it's where pointing to registration, and then the next part of it is the required with the box. So make sure you have it checked like I did, so you can see, and then you want to save it. Click the save button, and that way you are good to go. So whoever would like to attend the Branding 101 will have to register first before they can join the Branding 101 Zoom meeting, right? So if you're interested, you can sign in. I will share the link, of course, at the end of this tutorial. So when you sign up, when you already required the registration, if you scroll below, you will see all this information. Registration, email settings, branding, polls, survey, and live streaming. That we have to talk about that, because I kind of think the reason if you have a paid Zoom account, the reason you got that is because of live streaming. Yes. Well, for me, that's what I did. The reason why I signed up for the paid account is because I want to do live stream right now. That's what I'm doing, live streaming directly to our group. And it's very easy and it's very convenient. And I just have to record it. So I have a copy of my own, and then I can put it on YouTube. So I not only benefit my group for doing a live one, because that's what Facebook algorithm is. They want you to be live and instant. That has more um, value than just putting out, images and other stuff. In fact, Reel is very popular now. I'm sure you heard about it. If you're really into this online business, I'm sure you will hear about that. So anyway, let's go ahead and registration. So from the registration, you can make some changes here. You can edit it. And the way to do that is to go, if you see the arrow pointing to edit, you can see that you can click on that and it will take you to options to whether you can automatically approve or not the registrants. So let me show you what shows up when you click edit. This is what you'll see. Approval is going to be automatic, or you want to manually approve it. For me, if you have maybe just 4 or 5 or 10 maybe, it's okay to manually approve it, right? Because there's only a few, but if you have maybe 50 or 100 or 1,000, well, that's gonna take so much time to just approve them. So it's a good idea to just let it go automatically approve, and that saves you time. And you can do other things for your free time. So aside from that, there's a notification. Send an email to host when someone registers. So this is also good. Like, for example, you have a week or two to promote this. You will see how many people register. That way, that gives you an idea, okay, what kind of help you with your planning too, if you need to change or if you need to stay in what you had already planned, like you can just do that. But definitely a good way to gauge your tutorial or your event, So other options will be to close the registration after event date or restrict number of registrants. That is, for example, you have, for me, I would restrict if I have a master class, which is maybe cost, a lot of money. So I want to restrict that. Why not? Because that way You don't have like, okay, well, somebody would get lost, and but of course, not that, not. I'm just kidding. It's actually up to you whether you want to restrict or not. But it's a good, you just kind of think whether you want to or not. For me, I don't really think I would, because for the fact that if I only have a few people there, I would know exactly who they are, because there's only a few people, things like that. So this is also, the other thing is to allow attendees to join from multiple devices. I would really recommend that too, because if something happens to their computer, or they only have iPad, and they were planning to go on the computer, but then they can't because, you know, at least they can do that. Plus, the other thing with people, attendees, joining multiple devices is when they are on the computer and they have their phone, they can easily respond or ask questions or comment, because the phone's so easy to just push buttons. It's very small and very easy to do that. And the last one is the show social skill, social, what is that, social stuff that on the, so these are all, you know you can decide whether how you want to do it. It's your meeting, and you know what's best for you, right? So the other thing, aside from the registration, there's questions that you can ask them. So you get options for that. And then the last one is a custom questions. Like, for example, if you can't find the questions that you want to ask them on the questions that is available to you, then that's where you want to put the questions, specific questions that you need to know to, or information from your attendees. So let's go to see what is the question. So on the question, like for example, registration fields, is first name and email address are usually required already, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you want to add last name, then you want to require it. If you want a country, you want to require it. If you want the address, city, zip code, things like that, you want to require it. And there's more options actually. So you can see the state, phone number, industry, organization, number of employees. These are things that you can ask them. Except if you can't find the question here, then you will go back to the custom, you will click on the custom questions. So you can create your own question, and then when you're done, remember to click the button Save All. So everything you made some changes there will be saved. So with the registration, after we talk about the registration, you can also edit the email settings, where you can, do more than just the settings they give you, and you can even edit the branding to brand yourself. If you have logos, banners, and all that, you can do that here. And polls, you can do polls, you can do survey, you can do that here. And we talk about live streaming, yes. So we'll, as I mentioned, we will talk about live streaming. And here, you can't really do it here, but it gives you an idea that after starting a meeting, click more and choose the service on which you like to live stream your meeting. So this gives the options: Facebook, Workplace by Facebook, and YouTube. No, we have to go to more, right? Because that's where it is, not here. Let's go. So when you go to more is where, as you can see, the dashboard where you can turn on your camera, video and your microphone. That's the dashboard I mean. So you can see there's the record. I only cut out a little bit of it. Record, live transcript, breakout rooms, reactions, and more. That's where you click that and it will pop up this start focus mode, as you can see on the screen, live on Facebook or live on Workplace by Facebook or live on YouTube. Right now, I am doing the live on Facebook. That's why I'm here in our group, Create Your Influence Movement. And once you click on that, it will populate and you will have to in kind of add information. Okay, what is this? What is this meeting about? Description, just basic information, and then you go live. Click the button, go live, and it will go live. Now, one thing that you have to remember though, when you do that on your phone, oh no, not on your phone, I would recommend using your laptop. And when you start going live, I just say this slowly because this got me the first time. I was like, oh, what did I do wrong? Where am I? What am I missing? Did I miss something? It's just two voices. I hear two voices. I'm talking and my computer is talking. So what I did is I mute my laptop. And so basically, I only hear myself talking. I don't talk and then the computer talk because it's there's a voice, right? So that's something you want to do. Remember to turn off your laptop, like mute your laptop. That way you don't hear voices because it can distract you. I was distracted like, oh my goodness, what did I do wrong? I just could not figure it out the first time. But when I figured out, okay. So anyway, that's it for today. And I hope you get value from it and you learn something from it. And so see you at our next tutorial. If you like it, you like us, share it and comment, if you see something that, hey, you did not address this, or you add something that wait, I know how to do this, so you didn't mention it. This actually is good. We want to hear from you because we're here to help each other, right? So anyway, that's it for now and see you at our next tutorial. We will be back. I have to stop share, that way you can see me. And yes, see you next time. And thank you for being here.